Connecticut's #1 local news. This is Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us on this Thursday, June 16th. I'm Wendell Edwards. We begin with breaking news in Hartford. 2 men are dead following a shooting on Graham Road. Eyewitness reporter Roger Suzanin has been on this story. He is live now with the late-breaking update. Roger.
Yeah, good morning, Wendell. We continue to learn more about this double deadly shooting, and much of it, of course, is unnerving. I'm going to step aside and show you the scene. Investigators say the shooting happened near or inside this home on Graham Road. 2 men were shot and killed, and the person who owns this home says he is the person who pulled the trigger, but he claims it's because the 2 men who were eventually killed were trying to break in. Investigators rushed to the scene shortly after the gunfire rang out, but unfortunately both of the men who were shot were pronounced dead at the scene. Now, investigators do tell us that the general public has nothing to worry about because the 2 men who were killed and the homeowner do know each other. This was not a random attack, but investigators are still scouring the area for evidence because they are still searching for 2 people who they describe as persons of interest. We expect to get more information very soon, so we'll have a lot more on this developing situation. But again, 2 men were shot and killed here on Graham Road here in East Hartford. The homeowner says he pulled the trigger, but that it was justified, and he is talking with police, and investigators right now are searching for 2 people who they describe as persons of interest. Reporting live in East Hartford, I'm Roger Suzanin, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Roger, thank you. We have more breaking news this morning. It's been a busy time, this time in New Haven. Police are investigating multiple shootings. The first happened late last night in the Fairhaven neighborhood. Police tell us 3 people were shot near the intersection of Ferry Street and Chatham Street. About 3 miles away in the New Hallville neighborhood, we're told a person was shot near Star Street and Winchester Avenue. Police say that person was rushed to the hospital, but later died from their injuries. No word on any suspects in either case as of right now. We are learning more this morning about a massive overnight drug bust in Portland. Police took down a drug operation on Airline Avenue at a motorcycle club hangout. Police say they found marijuana and mushrooms along with 2 firearms. People were arrested at the bust Wednesday night, but law enforcement didn't have an exact number as they expect more arrests to be coming. Officers say it was community members that came to them when those people noticed more and more people walking through the baseball fields during Little League games.
People who had children that participate in, in the athletic activities, that now they have to alter their schedules and, their lives based on the games being relocated for the children's safety.
The exact amount of drugs uncovered was also not clear, but several agencies were involved in this investigation, including a narcotics task force. A man in Norwich is facing charges this morning after crashing his car into a home and not just leaving the scene, but fleeing it. Police say 38-year-old DeAndre Doolin was driving on Boswell Avenue when he swerved off the road and drove into a single-family home. Now, no one was hurt, and a Norwich building inspector deemed the home to still be safe to live in. Doolin tried to run away, but he was later caught. He will face a judge later this month. We turn now to Hartford. A suspicious death there is now being called a homicide. Police were called to a home on Martin Street and found that the man's body was not discovered for 2 days. So far, police have not identified him.
The body was found by somebody that was doing like a caretaker function. Basically, he was hired to, from what I understand, get rid of garbage in the back.
A medical examiner will conduct an autopsy to determine the exact cause of death. Meantime, Hartford police are asking anyone with any information to please give them a call. Now this morning, Region 18 schools say they will have armed security guards in the fall that cover schools in Lyme and Old Lyme. In a 7-2 vote for the school board, it was in favor of arming their 5 security guards. Training and arming the guards now will cost the district $45,000 a year. School leaders say they believed armed security improves response time, particularly in emergencies, but some parents we heard from disagree.
I think there's a lot of gut feelings that are going on, and that's rightfully so. A lot of people are really concerned and really scared.
This will go into effect again this upcoming school year.
All right, we have some showers. No lightning or thunder right now in our state, but it is just over the border in New York. Hi, everybody. Good morning. 7:05 is the current time, and we're taking you out with our only live Doppler radar in Connecticut. Give you a little early warning. You're going to need the umbrella in parts of southwest and northwest Connecticut as you guys are getting clipped with this little system. Danbury, Bethel, it's pouring there. We take you in a little bit closer. Danbury, you've got Lake Avenue Extension. You've got Bacchus Avenue. You've got Worcester Heights, Marybrook Road, Olympic Drive. You guys are all getting wet this morning, so be careful driving around. Take you up a little bit further to the north and west. Kent, Warren, right over the Angevine Christmas Tree Farm. We'll take you into Warren, show you that. There it is, Angevine Road. You guys are getting a little bit wet there this morning, so exercise caution. And you can see this whole swath of moisture is basically moving down to the south and to the east. So we're just going to get clipped by this system. I don't think we're going to see too much action in central Connecticut or in parts of northeast and southeast Connecticut. So we'll certainly keep an eye on a few as we move throughout the rest of the morning. All right, there's the bigger picture here. You can see the satellite and radar imagery. Lots of lightning and thunder as it made its way towards Connecticut, but a lot of that lightning and thunder has subsided. Now we're just dealing with some general rainfall, which is good. We do need the rain, so we're going to get clipped with it in parts of northwest and southwest Connecticut this morning. As we widen out the shot, you're going to see once we get past this system, we're in pretty good condition for the remainder of the day. It'll be partly to mostly cloudy and cooler than yesterday, but tomorrow the temperatures really ramp up. We're going to get close to 90 degrees tomorrow with humid conditions, and then a cold front moves through with much cooler conditions for the upcoming weekend. It's going to be a cool weekend around here. All right, visibility at a perfect 10. Here's Futurecast. Tomorrow's weather today shows us that storm system diving down to the south and east of Connecticut. We'll be under partly to mostly cloudy skies. Tonight, there is a chance for an isolated shower. You'll see them dot the landscape throughout the northeast. Where they materialize is yet to be seen. We'll wait and see what happens, but right now, Connecticut's in the clear. And then tomorrow during the afternoon, that's when a cold front rolls through, and that's when we're expecting some isolated scattered showers and possibly some thunderstorms. But they look very, very isolated in nature during the day tomorrow. Now, in terms of severe weather, negligible today, but tomorrow we're at level 1. So we got to pass that along to you, giving you an early warning tomorrow. There might be a couple of showers and thunderstorms in the state, which could pack a punch. In the meantime, enjoy today as best you can. Temperatures topping out in the mid to upper 70s. Isolated showers early with mostly cloudy skies. And then your 7-day forecast includes 90 tomorrow with a chance for showers and thunderstorms developing in the afternoon. Saturday and Sunday looking good, but cooler. Notice the daytime highs, 69 on Saturday and 70 for the inland sections of the state. That is substantially cooler than average. We should be about 80 degrees, if not 81 degrees for this time of year. Instead, we're going to be in the low 70s on Sunday for Father's Day, but it's looking nice. We just have to deal with some cooler weather before we start to warm things up for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Once again, isolated showers early this morning, and then mostly cloudy skies for the remainder of the day. 7:08. Wendell, we'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Scott. Happening today in Hartford, voting rights advocates will be calling for ballot reform. They are rallying outside of the Attorney General's office later this afternoon. So they're calling our current laws restrictive, and they say it's hard for congressional candidates to get on a ballot, leaving districts without much of a choice as to who represents them. That rally, again, set to start at 3:30 this afternoon. Happening later today in New Haven, city leaders will be kicking off paving projects scheduled for this year. About 50 streets will be repaved. That equates to about 237 miles of public roads, and it represents more than $3 million in road infrastructure and repairs planned for the year. Howard Avenue will kick off this project, and we're going to learn more about it at a news conference at 10 a.m. The state is running out of time to find lifeguards for the summer season. So today, the Department of Energy and Environmental Protection, or DEEP as we call it, will be providing an update on its search for lifeguards. That's at Squat's Pond State Park at 4 this afternoon. DEEP recently announced a pay increase up to $21 an hour from $19. But in nearby Massachusetts, lifeguards there are being offered anywhere from $21 up to $26 an hour. DEEP has until June 20th to fully staff all of its public beaches. Thank you so much for tuning in to Eyewitness News on this Friday Eve. We get news, weather updates anytime on the Channel 3 app as we take a live look before we go outside. We hope you have a great day.